Salve Populus! So today it is another glorious day. I've just taken the wife to a taster session with Honda and she did really well. I am super proud of her. I recorded it, but I'm not going to be putting it up onto YouTube for the delectations and delights of my viewers. However, I have got her doing that, and 2 weekends ago I'd also paid for her to do a glider flight. So she's been a bit of a motorhead these last couple of weeks, which has been pretty cool. But yeah, she did so well. I actually got choked up. She did super fucking well, which you know, I've got to respect with her really, because she is pretty fucking super cool. I'm looking for a lane. A lot just along here, which I keep going past and thinking, oh, leave that lane to go. But yeah, she did super well. And you know, it's good to see her on it, you know, just from a bit of experience point of view, get to see what it's like. But yeah, and interestingly, pretty much everyone there during her session was the partner of a biker. There we are. Unsuitable for motor vehicles. It looks kind of very suitable for motor vehicles, to be honest. And now, okay. Yeah, so lots of super proud motorbike men filming their wives. At which part it becomes unsuitable. I think this might have been unsuitable, but has been made incredibly suitable. Oof. Don't you fucking jump, dog. Phew. So I'm expecting that dog to come bounding over. Ah, right. We're now getting to the unsuitable. Yes! There we go. We're getting to the unsuitable bit. Although still pretty suitable. So I've now done 543 miles on this bike. I am still loving it. I still have the same nigglers I had before, which was I don't think the screen, even though I went for the bigger screen, I don't think the screen's big enough. Horn's good. Don't think the screen is big enough. It catches my head a lot. How tall am I? I'm about 6 foot, 183 to 185 centimetres, depending on who's doing the measuring. Whee! A bit of gravel riding there. Wasn't expecting that. So it does seem to funnel the. Oh, that was it. Does seem to funnel the wind into my helmet, especially into the peak, because I'm riding the peak. Well, that was annoying. But anyway, sorry, it goes back to, yeah, it funnels the wind into the peak and into my shoulders. Which is fine, because normally I'm not riding at like 70 miles per hour, but obviously if I do get onto the dual carriageway and stuff like that, it is a bit of a could do without it really. Power wise, absolutely perfect for me. I don't need anything else. I really don't. The only reason I get another bike would be if the wife wanted to go pillion, which she has been talking about. So I'd go for a tourer, you know, sports tourer, something like that, something bigger. Old. I wouldn't buy it new, I don't think. Off-road, this is great. Weight-wise, it is a bit of a heavy bugger. But that's, you know, that's going to happen, isn't it? Don't know where this goes. No sign. Let's have a look. It was going to happen because it's quite a beefy boy. Oh, I have done that road before. Oh, wow. nice heights. Jeez Louise. You know, big heavy metal tank. So yeah, picking it up, dropped it a couple of times. Picking it up injured, nah, you're not going to. When I broke my ribs, there was absolutely zero chance, which also made it difficult, shame, to get it off the stand. In order to get this bike off the stand, you do have to lean forwards. You have to lean forwards over the bike that way and kind of lift it that way. You can't lift it just by going left and right. Well, I can't anyway, and there's no point. Why strain yourself? You know, the smart way to do it is to use as little energy as possible, and you know, that's what I do. Oof, good country smells. Good country smells. Yeah, the horn on this is good. It doesn't sound it when you're riding, but if you sound it, oh weird, I thought that was a junction for some reason. If you sound it when you're not riding type thing, you know, it is loud, so that's a good bonus. It actually sounds, you know, like a good motorbike. You know, the bike itself actually sounds like a motorbike. It's got a bit of a growl to it, which the 310 didn't have. So yeah, I've now started, when I go under a bridge, I have started rev bombing a little bit because it sounds like a motorbike. Why wouldn't you? I think I'm in Woodbury sort of. Making my way to Exmouth. Oh, the Digger's Rest. I think I've actually come in a really wide circle because I've been here before. Cadhays. Oh, those are old houses. Wow. Okay, this is a nice place. Wherever it is, unsuitable for long vehicles. So children, people tell you don't need to do U-turns on motorbikes. You do if you're green laning. I think I'm in Woodbury Salterton. It's out of Salterton House. Woodbury Salterton, there we go. Allotments. Fly pigeon, Jesus. Bridge cottage. Is there a bridge? I wonder. Am I coming up to a river? Hedgehogs drive slowly. Yeah, of course they fucking do. They can't reach the pedals. Hey! Oh! Funny man. That was genius, so to blow my own trumpet. Oh look, great, Nationals. I've got Dog Lane. I like it when lanes actually have names. I haven't been on this way before either. So, things I would change on this bike after 500 miles. The big screen isn't big, it catches you. It catches your peak if you're wearing a peak, and it catches your shoulders if you're tall. Small, minor niggle. The weight. It is heavier than I expected, even though you know what the weight is. It's felt or feels heavier than, what is it, 198 watt. Doesn't feel heavy whilst you're riding it, but if you're trying to pick it up, yeah, I mean, obviously people are going to say, well, don't drop it, but that's the type of riding I do, where dropping is more than often an option. What's down there? Now that's a road. I do find I keep going into false neutral when changing into second, which is incredibly frustrating and not fun in the slightest. Oh, there's a bridge there. But I was doing that on the 310, so I don't know if it's me or the bike. It's probably me. The stock tyres it comes with, very good on the road, very good. Not so good off-road or on slippy conditions, in my opinion. So I have now gone for chunkier 50/50s. I think I've got the Mitas. You're limited a little bit as to, because of the road, because of the wheel size, as to the tyres you can get. But you know, I'm happy with these so far. I'll be taking them up to the ABR, so it'll be interesting to see how well they do on grass, which is my bane of my life. But I'm not going to be riding like a hooligan, so you know, I probably will. You know what happens, don't you? Switches are all good, although sometimes the indicator doesn't come off. You know, you kind of press it and you think you've turned it off and you haven't. But you know, that's just a minor thing. You've got your full beam flashies are there. Which is slightly different. The head down display, really easy to see when you haven't got a phone in the way. Very clear, automatically dims and brightens in dark and light. I haven't tried the nav. A friend of mine tried the nav and we spent an hour, because apparently you have to run it through the app, which I haven't done yet. I do need to test that, but because we skipped a bit, it was trying to get us back to the bit we'd skipped in order to then get us back onto the journey, rather than doing what Google Maps does and just adapting. So we spent a very frustrating hour riding around when we were trying to get to somewhere that, you know, was time dependent and left us feeling quite rude, but luckily other people hadn't turned up, so that was fine. But you know, it was good of them to wait for us. They didn't have to do that, to be honest. So I haven't tried the nav on it, but you know, it's a good display, very clear, easy to understand at a glance, which is what you need. That's actually a road. Where shall I go this time? Oh! Ooh, I might have accidentally found myself by Woodbury Golf Course. which used to be owned by Nigel Mansell. I'm not sure if he still owns it or not. I believe there's a TRF road around here. If this is the road, which I don't think it is. Read that sign. Nope, it's not the road, is it? I'll turn around. See what that sign was. Castle Break. Never even heard of it. Public bridle way. It's annoying. Where is that road? There. That's a road. Somewhere near it. Down here. I believe, yes. Down we go again. That's a bit of a wobbly start, wasn't it? Bloody bugs are getting into my helmet. Oof. Oh shit me. Did not know they drove across the green. That could have been a fucking nasty accident. Across this track. Jesus. That would have fucked my helmet. Oof. I don't want to get someone else's ball in your helmet, do you? One thing I need to learn is how to ride and use the rear brake stood up. Over some proper dips. Just soaked it up. Didn't even feel it. I think on my GS I probably heard a clunk on that then. But this is just floating. And I know I'm not going fast. I'm following the TRF rules. So if you want to hoon down here, fine, but I ain't. It's a lovely, comfortable standing position, actually. Yeah, cracking little lane this. Apparently there is another bit, but I don't know where. I haven't seen it. That's one for trail vids. There we go. Buildings. Is that a road? Oh, it's Greendale. Huh. That might actually be Woodbury Manor. Mansell had a 60-foot long living room, and it overlooks a lake he built. Yes, he built a lake. Go down that one, did I? See, that's a road. Oh no, I did go down that one. Oh, that was car park, not Lear Park. Funny. This way. I haven't got a clue where I am, but see where I get stuck in a terminal loop. Oh right, yeah, fine. Heading up to Woodbury. Gotcha. I'm with you now. Let's go to Exmouth. Castle, the road comes right through it. Castles. Very large, former Iron Age settlement with really good moats and stuff. You can imagine that would have been actually taller by quite a lot, and then would have been topped by defences. So if you're into your history, commandos trained here, and 4-2 Royal Marine Commandos still do train here. There's actually a commandos monument. This was a key part, key training area, and a key part of the development of commandos in World War II as we know them, and as we know them now, because obviously 4-2 Commando wasn't disbanded, although every other commando was, unfortunately. Oh, there were a couple of army ones, I think. But they got disbanded, and now they have actually brought back Army Commando, kind of, which I need to kind of read up a bit more about to understand. But yeah, if you're going to try to out to become a Royal Marine, or Royal Marine Commando, sorry, this is where you're coming. I mean, they're all Royal Marine Commandos, but this is where you're coming to do your training. This is where you do the under the water, through the tunnel bit. Which, you know, good on you. The idea of doing that water tunnel fills me with dread. My wife's done it because she's absolutely fucking nails, but not me. I like to think I could have been special forces, but I'm too lazy, not driven enough. I don't like height. Or going through tight tunnels filled with water, where I have to hold my breath because I've already just done a 10-mile run or whatever. So yeah. Special forces logistics, maybe. Maybe not even that. Yeah, nice place to train in the summer. I wouldn't want to be doing that water course and stuff in the winter though. That's good fuck. It is a lovely area around here. This road's gorgeous. I've ridden it a lot, as you can probably tell from the way I've got the thick lines on my... I've never seen that place before though. The thick lines on my map. Wow. It's weird. No matter how many times you ride somewhere, or drive, you still never see everything. I'm always seeing new things. further down here. In a ting tong. This fascinates me. I've always gone past this and thought, you know what, I want to have a look. A massive bright one. In a ting tong house. Always wanted to have a look around here. In a ting tong. This is brilliant, isn't it? Flipping out. Little Garth isn't so little, I'm telling you, Jesus. Expect to find multi-million-pound houses down here. I should know better, really, shouldn't I? Farm shop. In the public way. Okay, another lane to knock off. County road. So I don't know which lane this is. It's a good one though. Give the tyres a work out here. Footpath that way. And then a nice lane here. Although, why did the road take me there? Woo! Don't hit the pedals, don't hit the pedals. I'm gonna have to look at that on the map, see where the fuck I went wrong there. Yikes! Gotta avoid those fuckers. Suspension on this bike is great. Follow the footpath. I don't know why everyone's going into that dip there. That was close. Shit! There's a fucking tree down the fucking route. Right, turn around. Reverse camber. Oh no, I can't go that way. Ew. Right, I am on the fucking county road. That's right, so I'm back onto the county road. So I went down there, but it's blocked. That's blocked. Where the fuck does the county road go to? It's got to be there, isn't it? But because of those fucking trees. Yeah. You know what? I might go and see if I can get past those trees. Probably can't. But I can't ride up there. I'm stuck. Fucking stuck. If I don't want to be breaking the law, which I don't. Because that's a footpath. Can't go up there. know what? If that's down, I'm going to go that way. See if I can get around there. Looks like I can. Thank you. Yeah, right, so back onto the county road again. There we go. Chicken? No, it's a female pheasant, isn't it? It's a pheasant hen. Well, this is actually quite an enjoyable ride. Oh, I thought for a minute that gate was going to be across here and locked. That would have been disaster. Ooh, shit me. Oh, idiot. Oh, fucking bugs. I'm glad I tried that little bit of a deviation, just try to push on through. I'm going to go back and go down the other one now. Public way. Didn't quite have the guts to do that stood up. Look, you can see this was tarmacked at one point. Come on, bird. Oops, someone's been riding a horse up here. Fucking hell. Go left there, I think. yeah. Oh, there is a brook. Oh my lord. You need to do that racket up. Jesus Christ. There's a cycleway. Ah. Wow. Jesus. Oh, look at that. Where the fuck is that? Did not even know this existed. Huh. That is cool. Where are we? That is very cool. I can get it. Is there actually a road there or not? No, there isn't, is there? Oh, good lord. That would have been thatched at one point as well. It's all to do. Is it where I am? I honestly don't know where I am. Needing to Gore Lane. And that goes into Sandy Park. Okay, so another one. Which I wasn't expecting. I was actually hoping to just... What a view though. What a view, hey? Doing this recently, just accidentally finding lots of lanes. What a lane though, eh? notice there's something on the right hand side of the bike which digs into my right calf, and I don't seem to have the corresponding dig on the left calf, which is actually making the right calf sore. I mean, it's probably my riding, but I don't know. I just brought myself back in a loop. Oh, Gore Lane again. Oh, that was all Gore Lane. Wow. Okay. That's a long lane. Interesting passing point. Let's get a lot of big vehicles coming down here. Okay, right. It's a lane I kind of have ridden, but just not Gore Lane.